Welcome everyone. As you know, docking is a simulation where we try to dock a ligand with a protein. We'll be able to see how the ligand or a drug is interacting with the protein. In order to perform in order to perform docking, we first need the docking file or the setup file. You can see this website mgltools.scripts.edu. From this website, you can download the Windows version of the Autodock, okay, and followed by this one Windows. These are the support. After we download this, we'll get a supporting applications that is required for Autodock. Okay, from this website we can download that. Okay, after we download, please install it, and this file, after we install, the supporting files will be saved in the C drive. On the other hand, this setup file, when we install, we get a shortcut of Autodock on the screen. After that, we need some ligands, that is the drugs, to perform docking. So there is a website called zinc 15, or you can see the website zinc.docking.org. There you need to click on substances, and they ask for a zinc ID, smile, smarts, or inchil. So you can go to pubchem and take the drug you need. Just scroll down and just copy this canonical smiles, okay, and copy this and just paste here. After you paste, press enter. You'll get another page, this one, okay. In Autodock we need a three-dimensional structure. After we get this structure, that is CellCoke-Zip, okay, sorry, Celebrex or CellCoke-Zip. You can see here available 3D representations. In this available 3D representations, we need to select this, so click on download and select mol2 file. So we need mol2 file to perform docking. Okay, this is done how we download a particular ligand or a drug to perform docking. Next is, how do we download a protein? There is a website called RCSB, okay, rcsb.org. Here if you type a name of a protein, you'll get that respective protein. Suppose if I go for COVID-19, okay, COVID-19, I get 6L-leucine. This is the main protease enzyme or protease protein of the COVID-19. You can go for one albumin as well, and you get a different codes with respect to albumin. Since COVID is a present trend, or else the CellCoke-Zip is a COX inhibitor, right? COX-2. So I'll just type COX-2. From the literature, I have seen that there is a COX protein named as 1XP0. I'll just go for that and just click on download files and just download the PDF file. Okay, the first I have to download the ligand file and then protein file. Okay, and both the files should be placed in a single folder in this way. Okay, and these two are Autodock 4.exe, autogrid4.exe. These are the files that will be saved in C drive after we install Autodock. Okay, and you can copy from there and paste it here. Once we have pasted everything here, we are ready for performing docking. Okay, after we open Autodock, it will be in this way. This is the console screen where you'll be able to visualize this protein and ligand. Okay, first we need to click here and copy the location of this, so that it will be easier for us to open the files in Autodock. So I'll just go to File, Preferences, Set, Startup directory, that is the directory from where we need to start. I'll just paste it here and then just click on Set, Close. Then File, Read Molecule. Now we will be open. 6L-U7 is a protein, COVID protein, right? 6L-U7. This was a work that I have been doing, so I'll be explaining with this. You can go on with the COX as well. So 6L-U7 is a protein. I've downloaded it. We get this is a protein. Okay, we need to remove water molecules. Since the protein is saved in crystallized structure in the website, we need to remove water molecules. So I'll go to edit and click on delete water, then edit. Hydrogens are missing, so we need to add them. Hydrogens add, only polar hydrogens has to be added. Then again edit, charges has to be added. Compute gas here, charges are now added. Now ligand input, open. Our ligand was in mol2 format, right? So mol2, open. Then just click on OK. Ligand, torsion tree, set number of torsions, just dismiss it, ligand output, and save it as PDBQT, just as it is. Okay. Now we'll go for gridding. Gridding is a part where we'll be directing our ligand to go in a particular location of a protein and bind to it. So we need to give a coordinates for a ligand to go and attach there. So in grid, first we'll complete with macromolecule. Since the macromolecule, that is protein is already on the screen, we just need to choose the macromolecule. I'll just click this one, select molecule, just OK, and just save it. Now again, set map types, we need to choose the ligand. Ligand is an INH08, select ligand. Okay, now grid box, we need to give coordinates, right? You can see this box here, these are the coordinates given. I'll just give there is another website called PDBsum. However, from the literature I came to know that 6LU7 has cysteine 145 as active site amino acid residue. So I'll just open this in a WordPad. Let's scroll down to cysteine 145. I'll select one carbon. Okay, we'll go for this one. Okay, and put those values in Autodoc. So first is minus 15.191, next is 20.506, then third is 63.805, and you need to put this value to be 60. It is optimum size. You can see the size of the grid also increasing. Okay, then again this one 60. Just right click on this, you'll get this box and just change it to 60. Apply. You have seen the changes. File, close, saving current. Now grid, everything is done. Now we need to save it. Save GPF. At this step we need to manually give the extension like GPF. So since this is a tutorial, I'll just put tutorial.gpf. GPF stands for grid parameter file. Okay, just save it. Now go for run auto grid. We have done gridding, so now run auto grid. Then click on the second browse. Since it is gridding, select autogrid.exe, open, and then go for the third browse, select GPF file, open, and then just launch it. It takes around 2 to 3 minutes for gridding to complete. Well, once the gridding is completed, we need to go for docking. Docking, macromolecule, set rigid file name. Just select the macromolecule, that is the protein. Just click on open and go for ligand, docking ligand. Then choose the inhibitor, select ligand, just accept it. Again ligand, search parameter, genetic algorithm. This is the algorithm that it follows. Just click on accept. Like docking, output, and Lamarckian GA. Again, earlier in the grid we gave manually the extension as GPF. Similarly here, after we perform for us to perform docking, we need to give extension DPF. So tutorial.dpf. Just click on save. Now run auto dock. Then second browse. You can see many files being generated which were generated during gridding. Now click on autodoc4.exe, open, then browse, third browse, in tutorial, sorry there is a spelling mistake, no issues, just open and then just launch. Similar to auto grid, it takes around 40 minutes. The same dialog box appears here for Autodoc as well. I have already done it. Since it takes longer time, I have skipped that part. Okay, it takes around at least half an hour it takes, or if the structure is bigger one, it takes around 40 to 50 minutes. After that is done, Autodoc will be completed. Now we need to visualize the results. First, for that we need to remove everything on the screen. We'll go to edit, delete all molecules. Okay, this is deleted. Now analyze, docking, open. there is a file generated called DLG, that is for docking logarithmic file. This file has all information which has been generating during docking. Okay, just click on open. We'll get the structure of a ligand here. Okay, then just go to display in order to view it properly in ball and stick. Just okay. In laptops it won't be visualized properly, so go to tools, just click on here, it will be a darker one. Then again analyze. We have a ligand. Now we'll go for confirmations, just click on load, and minus 8.21, this is the least one, right? So I'll just click on, double click on this one, and you can see binding energy here, Ki value, all these. Now open, go to analyze macromolecule and just open. So you can see the ligand has fit into the active site of the receptor. We'll see the proper interactions now. Again go to analyze, docking, show interactions. Just click on put this 0.10. okay, and there's one interaction, it means. Okay, and click on this one, uncheck this one and this one, and just click on here so that it gets to the middle. There is one interaction, right? We need to see where that interactions actually are. Go to hydrogen bonds, display as lines. You can see there's one interaction here with cysteine 145, and 145 was the amino acid that we have given the coordinates for. Okay, this is how the docking works. And if you want to save a file, you save the image, just you can go on save image and give a name and just click on OK. It will be saved on the it will be saved within the file or folder. Okay, this is done with docking. You can try this and with other proteins as well and ligands, and come up with new ideas to dock and see interactions with them. Okay.